All right, y'all, so let's talk about this. So, there's a video. I'm done stitching things together. I told you guys already. You know, when you guys want to see the full videos or see the video, like what's happening, you're just gonna have to go to your sources, like I do. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to see it. But I'm only gonna speak the facts and the truth, and that's all I'm gonna do, because I have nothing to prove. You understand what I'm saying? If my intentions is to prove something, to expose the truth, I'm only gonna do it through my words. I don't need to, you know, certain things I can do, I can stitch up, but for the most part, nah. And the problem with that is this: anybody who wants to debate facts and truth are liars. They are what you're talking about. They are what you're speaking against. So these are the people that's gonna always have some negativity to say, because they think that that's the way to go. You know, that's what liars do. You know, what do you expect, right? So let me say, that the reason that you see so much debating going on is because, see, the debates are not what people think. You think that, you know, somebody's going to prove, you know, bring proof, the other person is going to bring proof, and they're trying to prove which method is better, or to things of that nature. Debates are nothing but, honestly, to debate things that can't be proven true, to debate things that there are ways to tell if something is it's more of this situation than that. Like, in other words, flat earthers versus like round earthers, okay? Say it that way. From what I see, what I understand, what was explained to me, what I read about, it sounds more feasible to me that the earth is round, okay, than being flat. But I'm not gonna debate any of that shit, okay? For what? And then two, you have to know your shit before you can debate something. You have to know what the facts are. Otherwise, you're just giving your opinions, and you know, the opinions are subjective. You know, now what I'm about to talk about is the direction that today's black people are going through, and how we have gotten to a point in society where morals mean nothing. They want people want moral fibers to be erased. They want wrong to be erased. Everything is right. Everything is okay. You have the freedom of speech. Right? You ever notice this? I've been telling you guys this for a long time. The only time you hear people in America talk about the freedom of speech is when they want to promote racism and hatred. Now we have black people encouraging racist fucking people to do these things because, hey, it generates interest, it gets attention, hey, we gonna make some money, right? You got black people that show you, if your skin is like mine, then we can shoot at each other, we can take each other's lives. But if your skin is like mine, I have to bow to you. And this is why when you come across certain people, like I've seen a video, for example, where this racist white chick goes into this, I don't know if it was a club or a restaurant or whatever it was. She kept trying to go in there. Whatever she was doing, they told her she had to go. She was, you know, basically causing problems. And I heard her say, I'm gonna throw something, I'm gonna throw it in there again. So she obviously threw something in there, and she was just harassing black people. This was her goal, to harass black people. And this one black chick warned her like 3 times, and she finally got sick of her, and she went over there and beat her ass and bust her nose up and everything, right? Now, what got me was none of these pale people that was with her was saying, hey, stop this shit, knock it off. Nope. They were just like, it's okay. She had the freedom of speech. If she want to go harass these people, then go harass these people. They weren't saying anything. When she got that ass bust, this is assault. This is assault, right? This bitch had the fakest cry I ever heard in my life. I'm just like, yeah. you ain't beat her ass good enough. But yeah, it's always like that. They've gotten so comfortable with being racist because the way black people carry themselves. I literally seen a video, right? There's a young black guy who is talking about him being pro-black and proud of being black, but he, it's good that he see the things he see, right? Still a lot more he's gonna find out. But he's even showing these same videos. I have a video of this one black dude talking to an old white guy, and he's telling him that all black people are, like, I'm not ignorant, and so I'm just showing you. And the white guy said, I don't care, I'm ignorant, and I don't want anything, I don't want to be around you. Calling you a nigger to your face, calling you a boy to your face, no punches are thrown, no bitch ass nigga, nothing comes out of your mouth, just basically take it, just taking it. Black dudes walk around here making goofy ass prank videos, getting punked and chafed and slammed and roughed up by these little, this is what they see as black people. There's no threat until they come across the wrong one. And what ends up happening every time, it's somebody black doing something stupid, walking up to somebody's mom, somebody's grandson. Y'all want to clap them cheeks? Yo, I'm trying to eat that. Yo, this is where we've gone. When I heard all these people when I was growing up as a kid, and I used to hear all through the years, I would hear people say, black people, you have to know your history. If you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where you're going. Do you know I took heed to those words? And way before now, I could see this shit coming. Because the more ignorance, the more stupidity, the more tolerance. And I'm gonna tell you something. The fact that people think you have to either be rich or almost rich to being something in life is a huge blow to black folks. People, period. Because you go through life not valuing human beings. You go through life valuing things and money. Nobody's life is worth a damn. You don't care. And for us as black people, you notice they never show anything like I said, TV is TV, and there's nothing more than TV to me. Even when art, is imitating life. I take a show like Rock, and I said, let's think about it. The Jeffersons, they were at a point on the show where they were good. They wasn't struggling with money and nothing like that. But and it was comedy. But George's character, he was a shyster. He was a liar. He was a little con artist. He was crooked. Sanford and Son, show I love watching more than anything else. They were always broke, always poor. Towards the end, they got the Sanford arms, so they started coming up. Good Times, they just suffered the entire show. The best thing happened to them was the very last episode, when they end up finding out that they were going to be neighbors when they moved out the building and all that. And well, other than that, everything, man, they be trying to scrape up $8 to buy their mother a blouse and shit like that. What's happening? They were kids, but single mom situation. Like, it's all, everything, when you sit and look at it, there's always something where somebody's depicted either poor, somebody's, every time something happened in Florida, dear Lord, go to her fucking prayer. She used to get on my fucking nerves. That's the one person in that show. That's why when her ass wasn't on the show, it's like I like the episodes better when she wasn't on there, because of, like, when she would do that shit. Outside of that, she her character was kind of funny too. But it's like she used to get on my goddamn nerve. Every time something happened, here she go praying to little pale, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus on the wall, a picture. And I'm like, wow. Michael, a kid, the smartest one in the whole family. And my thing was, yeah, I know. They depict all of us. That's my mama. You never seen a father. What's happening had a father, but he was shiesty. Right? So you go through all of this shit, and like somebody always play a character to where even if you're doing good, if you're not doing so well, somebody has to be a main character, has to be a crooked person. You remember how the father was trying to con Raj out of money? I mean, it was always something like that. Rock was none of those things. Rock loved his wife, he loved his family, his brother and his father, and his community. And Rock was a working man. So, they wasn't poor, they wasn't rich, they were good. You understand what I'm saying? And you never see those type of families ever at any point in life. You never see it on TV. You never see anybody like focus on that. No, because what happens is you have people thinking if you living like that, your life don't mean shit. Who are you? Everything is about spending all your money. As soon as you get it, spend it. As soon as you get the, yeah, spend it. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, we rocking this now. We doing this. We doing that. All this driving around and 20 fucking cars and big ass mansion and all this up, man. You know, listen, that's the life you live, cool. But when that money runs out, and you get to the point, you get Alzheimer's, you get sick, something goes wrong with, somebody's going to try to take advantage of you. All of these people don't get it. And I'm sitting here looking at how black folks is just like no morals. This generation is not my, these are not my people. These are not my people. These people don't stand for anything. I'm sitting here looking at this one video. There's a black man walking with a white woman that's supposed to be his girlfriend. She looks around and says, "Where's my nigger?" And oh, what did you just say? Hey, I said, "Where's my nigger?" He's like, What you mean? He's like, "My nigger." And he comes out the store. Oh, there he is. That's my, come here, nigger. He's walking with bags. Her bags that he bought things for her. Why are you calling him that? What? He's my nigger. She's like, do you know him? He goes, "That's my girlfriend." You okay with her? These are white dudes. Wait a minute. You're okay with her calling you that? You gotta let racism just ride. It's because it is what it is. It's gonna exist. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it is we try to deflect it and get rid of it, but it's not gonna go anywhere. So you gotta let people say what they're gonna say, be who they are. You know. And dude's like, "Yo, you a straight up Uncle." A group of white dude, yo, you was straight up Uncle Tom, yo. No, then another black dude was walking out. He's like, "Come here for a minute." He's like, "What did you say?" They was trying to start some shit. Like, I said, "Where's my nigger? This is my boyfriend, my nigger. He does what the fuck I want. He's my nigger." Yes, I said nigger. The black dude just looked and walked away. I've seen black people kill each other over a red 99-cent bandana, a blue 99-cent bandana, a parking space. He said, she said, other petty goofy shit. This chick stood here. This is your so-called girlfriend. She's calling you a nigger. And you're making excuses for her racism and accepting it. This is my nigger. In fact, let me rephrase that. She never once said my boyfriend. She just kept saying my nigger. He said, "This is my girlfriend." So she referenced him as her nigger. He referenced her as her girlfriend, his girlfriend. So this is, just imagine this. This is what this black coon ass, raccoon ass, scumbag ass dude wanted. Or a woman that calls him all types of niggas, coons, monkeys, whatever. Probably when they have sex, yeah, she's saying all that. I'm pretty sure she does. And this is the type of black dudes that you produce now. Social media should be ashamed of themselves. I told you guys like 3-4 years ago, or 2-3 years ago, whatever it was. Matter of fact, no, and matter of fact, last year, they had some advertisement. I'm assuming it for some porn shit. Muscle-bound black men on their knees. They just had the screen blocked out. "Get over here, nigger. Come suck this Trump-supporting cock. Come here, monkey. Come here, coon." And I'm like, wait a minute. Now, if somebody was to go on that video and say, "What the fuck is this?" Or what is, "Oh, your comments violate community guidelines," but the fucking video itself don't. Why do you think that this is so? 12 muscle-bound black dudes on their knees, and they got these little scrawny-ass white boys sitting up here talking about, "Come here, nigger, come suck this Trump-supporting cock." And they playing this shit, and this is what they see. Yeah. And it's like I said, they think we all like that until they come out their face the wrong way and end up on their fucking head with their brains oozing out on the sidewalk. Then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh shit, what happened? You're wrong for retaliating or defending yourself." Nah. All I see black people do now is make videos and talk about shit like it's a form of entertainment. Nah. We bringing this shit to the light because I'm trying to wake people up. None of you black dudes or black women out there are safe because you rocking with somebody that don't look like you. None of you are special. None of you are seen in a positive light. You're all seen as a bunch of niggas. This is why you keep going through this same thing, and y'all don't understand why. But anytime you can walk down the street and someone's saying, this is my nigger, and you're making excuses, talking about you gotta let it, people be who they are, and you're okay with that. You know something, man? It's always been around. I remember watching the Jeffersons one time, and it got to something happened where I forgot exactly what was going on. But Helen, remember, she was married to the white guy, Tom Willis, on the show. Something happened. They were arguing all or whatever, and then George was saying that Tom wanted to call her a nigger, and she said something like, "You never called me the N-word or whatever." He goes, "Doesn't mean I didn't think it." She goes, "What?" He says, "Well, I mean, honey, think about it. For example, you and your sister, you love each other, but I'm sure you guys have gotten mad and said things to each other that you didn't mean." And well, that's true. So, just because I never say it doesn't mean I didn't think it. But and I remember having that feeling in my stomach, like, nah. So even back then, they was trying to put the message that, hey, man, people are who they are. So just let it rock. So if he get mad and call you a nigga, nah, I say what I mean what I say. So nah, I don't get mad and say something because I'm angry. This is why I told you guys, if you pay attention, I said I don't fit in with most people because there's not a lot of real people around. And the people who not for the nonsense are usually the ones that just kind of out there. And if I wasn't doing this channel, yeah, same thing. But I realized, man, being quiet is not helping any of us. This is what we got walking around here calling themselves black men and women. Come here, nigger. And so wait. So she can call you nigger, stick her tongue down your throat, call you a monkey, a coon, or whatever, and you're okay with it because your white master is fucking you. And I mean literally with her strap on or whatever, because you can't tell me that this black dude got any backbone. And he's okay with it. It went from white kids asking black kids, can I have a pass to say the N-word? And just like I told y'all, nah, they doing that in this era, because when I was growing up, they know what would have happened just for asking that stupid ass question. So what ends up happening now? They're not asking me nothing, they're just saying it. And I'm seeing all of these white dudes walking around just being racist as hell. I see all these white dudes walking around telling black dudes they're coon, they're tokens, they're sellouts. You're a disgrace to your people. They're telling you this because they're watching you, witness you in the presence of a white girl calling you a nigger. You around your so-called white friends, you call that friend calling you a nigger. Oh, I got a story about you. I'm going to tell y'all, not in this video. Next video I make. Be looking for that tonight. It's deep. It's deep. I got to get into this one. But this is what they're doing. And you sit there and think that it's okay to be violated and disrespected. I'll bet you that same black dude, I can see he's a soft bitch, but I can bet you that same black dude, if black dudes would have told him he was a token, he was a sellout, he would have argued with them. He would have put more of an argument up and he wouldn't have liked it coming from them. You got, just listen to the scenario. Listen to what the facts are. You have white dudes telling a black dude he's a token, Uncle Tom. Really more of a Sambo, not an Uncle Tom, but a Sambo. But that's what they're saying. They don't know the story either, but they're calling him an Uncle Tom. You're standing here letting this female disrespect you. Then check it out. One of them says, "Yeah, man, you letting this bitch disrespect you like that. You want to know what their problem was with her? Yeah, you're white, you call him a nigger, but you're still fucking a nigger. I know this. I see all these white podcasters trying to tell black stories. I see white podcasters rating rappers, rating fighters, rating everything black. They're trying to tell us what the fuck we are, who we are. Y'all sitting back quiet. Let me ask y'all a question. Have you ever seen any white podcasters make a big deal about Alicia Baumgartner? And I'm not talking about the ones who hate Clarissa Shields even more, so they pretend to like Alicia because they just want to see somebody beat her, but they know damn well Alicia little ass ain't the one. But they do you ever hear anybody just talk about Alicia Baumgartner that's not black? Do you hear any non-black podcasters, YouTube channel, anywhere, do you hear anybody just making a big deal? I'm not talking about some AI voice video of somebody that's, in association with MVP or trying to, help promote her. No, I mean, do you hear anybody saying, just talking about her? She's better than Katie Taylor. She's better than Amanda Serrano. She's better than Lauren Price. Yeah, she's better than Sky Nichols. She's better than all of them. She's better than... Do you ever hear that? No. You only hear black people that hate Clarissa Shields talk that shit. And some that may like Clarissa, but too stupid to understand what's actually going on. You don't hear anybody making a big deal out of no fucking Alicia Baumgartner. In fact, Tim Bradley made a video. I really didn't watch the video. I'd seen like a piece of it. It was just playing and shit in my feed because the boxing shit, whatever. It just pops up. And when I was on my back porch and shit. And when I came in the house, I looked on the TV. I was Chromecast, and I looked on the TV. And I came in the house, I heard him saying something about his daughter or something. He was saying something about Alicia Baumgartner be some freak of nature. But I didn't even watch the video. So I don't even really know what the fuck he was talking about, like what was going on overall. But I do know that there's people that was referencing that Tim Bradley video. Look at what they're saying about Alicia Baumgartner. Right. Now they realize that there's no fight between her and Shields. Shields is doing what she's doing. They're talking about, Michaela Mayer is talking now. So they're hoping that Michaela, somebody just crossing their fingers that Clarissa drains herself and somebody beat her regardless to how and why, but as long as she loses, that's all they care about. And now they're realizing, like, damn, because Alicia Baumgartner just keep making videos, talking. Talk that same shit to Michaela Mayer, who said you're scared, you're ducking her. Talk that same shit about Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor, who's more your weight class. Talk that same shit about any of them. Lauren Price, the people that's already, no, it's just not in these black people DNA to do so. You have to be black. You have to be black. Michaela Mayer tried to pull something on Alicia Baumgartner when they were arguing. Remember, she called her horse face? What did Michaela Mayer say? Don't be racist. Don't be racist. The fuck did racism have to do with her calling you a horse face? I didn't know that white people was called horse faces. Is that what it is? But that's the first thing kind of about. Don't be racist. She was trying to turn these people on Alicia Baumgartner. I saw what she was doing. And I laughed because I said, yeah, Alicia, she saw it too. But once again, this is just what it is when it comes to black folks. Nah, we can't rock this together. We in two different weight classes. Hey, shit, you do your thing up there, big sis. You do your thing up there, little sis. You do your thing over there, right? Hey, nah. Because this is what people of other ethnicities do. They talk all the pale people and make their little Mount Rushmore. I don't have no Mount Rushmore. Fuck all of y'all. But at the end of the day, they make their little Mount Rushmores. Nah, black people just want to tear each other down. But they'll take the worst of black people and try to push these motherfuckers to be some good people. Nah. Y'all saw the video I posted with Whack 100 on it, and Blueface, and this goofy nerd ass dude, super hot fire, motherfucker said, I hate niggas, and niggas this, niggas that, yeah, and Whack 100, the white dude sat there and said, Whack the one told me to do it. It's the same black motherfucker, on power, we gotta get out. Right. Right. And for the record, if you go back to the day, that night when he knocked out the white boy named Stitches, some goofy ass rapper with clown face, whatever the fuck, who was beefing with Game. And I don't know if he's still the Game's manager or whatever the hell, but he was affiliated with Game, and he threw the punch. There's like 8 of them, whatever, walking. The white dude walks up like he's some tough guy. This is my point, what I'm saying. And all these motherfuckers talk all this gang life. And you have one white dude walk up like y'all some soft bitches. Wack punched him in the face. Seeing the video of Wack getting attacked by 2 white dudes in a fucking parking lot. Wack over there jumping around, throwing them goddamn slaps in it. And I'm just sitting here looking at this shit. And I'm like, yeah, but once again, it's always the same thing. Even these so-called hood niggas is a bunch of rats. Y'all did all of this talk, running around here talking shit about 6ix9ine being a rat. He a snitch, he this, he that. Y'all did all of that. And every time I turn around, you got some 40-something, 50-something, 60-something-year-old ass man walk around and tell I got paperwork. Yo, that nigga ain't no real nigga. That nigga's not official. That nigga ain't never did no hood shit. Every time I turn around, there's some white dude interviewing black people, even black people interviewing each other. And all we do is bring the worst out of each other. Y'all want to talk about street shit, street nigga shit, real nigga shit. What the fuck is all of this? I see Mano doing the interview. They talking about Mano. Who is it? Who's sitting there talking to Mano? Who? Vlad. Yeah, Vlad. Whole shit about how G-Unit was doing gangster shit. G-Unit this, G-Unit that. Mano was telling them, they ain't no real niggas. They fake. They ain't did nothing. They ain't no street dudes. You got Pangham Smurf and Trinidad over here doing it. Everybody coming at everybody. It's the same thing. And then y'all turn around and talk about how one black dude don't give a fuck about his own black people, but damn, none of y'all talking about nobody other than black people. So just imagine this. Black dude have a baby with a racist white chick. Just imagine this. The baby do something stupid and she says something like, that must be your nigger side of the family, because you don't get that from us. That's your nigger father. You got your niggers, your nigger father's genes. You know, just imagine how they'll be talking to their kids. I told y'all the story about this chick I used to work with and how her so-called best friend told her that next time you need somebody to watch your little nigger babies, call somebody else. This bitch was more concerned about keeping her friendship with this bitch, didn't defend her own kids. And this same white chick was out here talking about black people are more racist than white people are. Same one. Same one let her kids go. And the only thing that she regretted was because now she can't claim them. That was all. And then when you stand up against racism, when you stand up against white supremacy, they always want to try to flip it, play the reverse racism shit. Man, don't let that shit fool y'all. Fuck that. You ain't got to prove them to them. If they think you racist, fuck it. Let them think it. How are you racist? Because you stand up against racism. But basically, whose fault is it that it always have to be somebody that look just like you that's the one making the racial slurs and the ones that's out here doing all of this shit? But they want to keep this shit going. Nah. Basketball court now, I see the white boys acting tough now, throwing punches at black dudes. The black dudes just backing up with their hands up. Oh, when y'all out there and there's nothing but black people, y'all fight. Shit happened, they closed the parks down. I mean, this is even with official ball. I seen some shit happen where a woman, her son was wrestling on a wrestling team, and he was wrestling against a black kid, and the fucking woman, the mother, reached over out and literally grabbed her son and like rolled him around so he can be on top of the black kid. This bitch wasn't arrested or nothing. Oh, but she only know. Fuck that. These are keep your hands to yourselves. Where's all the brawling at? I see these black people right now, they all just simmered down to be a bunch of soft bitches. Like I said, unless you black, there's no attack. Y'all ran up and shot up, you know, what was it called? Nipsey Hussle's brother, what's it called? The burger joint that he opened up. Y'all went and shot up over there. Yeah, y'all went over there and shot up over there. Grown ass men still trying to be gangbangers, talking all pyro, but y'all letting these soft ass nerd motherfuckers y'all crazy. Y'all should Check the video out on my channel if you didn't see it. Yo, Whack the one told me to do it. Nobody's scared of you motherfuckers, man. These nerds laughing at you. And I guarantee you not one of these so-called gangbangers out in the West Coast, whoever ain't telling none of these white dudes, nigga, you gotta check in when you come over here, nigga. Nah, y'all roll out the red carpet. Y'all throwing rose petals at his feet like fucking Eddie on Coming to America and shit. You gotta check in with what? Man, go fuck yourself. Check in with what? Yeah, that's typical nigga mentality though. I told you gotta lose that nigga mindset for us to do anything. But this is what we are. Yeah, walking around calling each other niggas. Men, black dudes getting on their knees, sucking off white dudes. Hey, first of all, get up off your fucking knees and go find a woman. Bitch ass motherfuckers. I hate a bunch of punks. And y'all out here acting like this is normal. This new generation, y'all can keep this shit, bro. You wanna know something, man? Sometimes I'm out here riding in the countryside and I just see houses where it's like one house and just property. It's like I knew this for a long time now. But it's always a constant reminder why you got people that just shelter themselves off away from everybody else, man. Bunch of fucking so-called tough. What's tough about you, nigga? You sucking dick for a living. You're a fucking bitch. And y'all twisting y'all fucking fingers up, talking gangster shit to each other. And you out here sucking the dicks of some motherfuckers. That's what gangsters do now. Anyway, I'm done with this one. I'm on to the next one, man.